Hi, and welcome back to the Grace-Based Christian Coaching Podcast. I am Alexandra Cavill, a Christian life and business coach for female leaders. I've served hundreds of clients through one-on-one coaching sessions over the past 9 years so that they can live according to God's truth instead of limiting beliefs. So today I've got a fun little Friday Favorites episode for you. This is like a bonus episode where I share a little bit about the behind the scenes, what I am loving lately, lessons learned these days, and what I'm looking forward to get to know one another on a different level, and what drives me, what delights me, and some of my own personal growth as I too am seeking to live my most intentional and Christ-centered life. So let's get down to it. We begin with loving lately. So this week on Monday, I started off the week with a very special lunch. One of my dear mentors and Bible study teachers brought several women in the Charlotte community together to support someone that she knows who is looking to create a really special ministry. And so it was really a pinch me moment to be tapped on the shoulder to get to be a part of this and to get to meet and share a meal with other faith-based founders coming together in real life. And it just kind of reminded me of the power of community, the power of connection, the power of focused gatherings. And if this is something that you would love more of, check out our Flourish podcast. So I recently, just this week, released an episode on Is a Faith-Based Mastermind Worth It? And sharing a little bit more about what actually happens in ours. And so if you're interested in that, I will include a link in the show notes. And go to gracebasedchristiancoaching.com/subscribe to join the email list. And that is where I'm going to drop information for pre-sale as we get closer to the fall. One more thing about loving lately. New clients, if you're on one-on-one, you might be familiar with the Grace-Based Christian Coaching Protocol. What I would recommend is some core things, some core elements to incorporate into your habits and rhythms. One of them, I'd say it was like a core 3, and we have had a wonderful Q1, so much happening, a lot of fun, but got thrown off by a few of them. And it really made it a point to go back to Bible reading regularly, journal time, and consistent prayer time. And it has just shifted the atmosphere, how I show up at work, how I show up with my people, at home, and my friends. And if there's one area for you that you feel encouraged, convicted to hop into, this is your nudge to do just that. Like, it is worth it 10 times over. The ROI there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. You know, his word is sharper than a double-edged sword. And connecting with our Creator, honestly, that's the best strategy that we could have. All right, lessons learned. So maybe your body operates quite differently, and that's great. That's completely fine. But something I've noticed about mine is, as much as I love the smell of coffee, love the idea of it, I just don't react to it very well. It can feel too jittery or anxious having it, and this is so random, you guys. Does this happen to you too? Like, the smell of it, like, it just stays on me, and my hair in particular, which drives me crazy. But it's just not it for me. So there's other things like that, alternatives, what I prioritize in my health, that I think is key to really living the most fruitful life possible. So I just feel like passionate about sharing more of that with you guys lately. So if you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so. I'll share an episode on health highlights coming up, so look out for that one. Something else that I'm remembering these days in the lessons learned category is create room, honor, notice, and align how your environment and what you're wearing connects to who you are becoming. So, little story, each time after I've had my 3 girls, for whatever reason, not planned, but I take a moment to go through my closet and the things I have and pull things out, things that just no longer feel aligned. And it is like wildly freeing. You appreciate more of what you have. It feels like a fresh wardrobe in some ways. And you show up differently. Like, your environment truly, truly matters. So that's something that really has been such a great reminder. I wanted to come and share with you guys too. And then kind of related but different to that is atmosphere. Like just remembering, something I've been practicing lately is that we get to pick the atmosphere in which we live. So the way in which you show up at home, your attitude as you step into work, that is your decision. And so think about, what is the culture you want to cultivate? What are the values you want to have? And it's simple but profound. So something I'm remembering and tapping back into these days. And last thing I'll add to this is gratitude, right? Like legitimately having an attitude of gratitude, noticing what the Lord's doing, thanking Him for that. And one of my favorite I like quotes, if you will, is as you're beginning your day, saying, today is going to be a great day because. Last but not least, looking forward to checking out my calendar next week. There's a clarity call coming up, which is always so fun to meet new prospective clients, see what you need support in, and if we're a match. We're going to head to the beach for a little bit in April, which we cannot wait for, and class parties to celebrate Easter. I mean, in some ways, I know each chapter and each phase has its highlights, but really, really in a sweet spot with our family in these ages, and want to sit in and savor that in big ways. So I am so glad you're here. Like truly, thank you for listening. I pray that something brought a smile to your face, something sparked a new idea for you, and you're more encouraged and excited to live connected to the Lord. So if you're not already subscribed to our podcast and or YouTube. An upcoming episode is going to be all about burnout, what I tell my faith-based coaching clients who are struggling with burnout. So look out for that. And I cannot wait to come back on here and chat with you soon. Have a happy weekend.